We're live. At least we should be.
We are officially live.
Let me close my door so I can be shrouded in darkness.
Shrouded in darkness, he says. Darkness is your ally. I have so many channel points, so many monies. Actually, I think this is my 55th stream. So.
What are you gonna do with all your power?
Nova Southeastern. I grew too powerful with UTA. It's time to grow the empire. Job done. Job done, man. Hey, Reform's here. Oh, he's only here for channel points. You greedy man.
It's better than being an absentee.
This is how I imagine David. David's probably in bed right now with his wife, just getting ready for this cruise. But he's got his phone at the lowest light setting, and he's got it muted. But he's just like looking over there, just looking at the phone, eyes glued to the screen.
I can imagine that. Oh, I already see 9 people in here.
I just pray he's not getting on the next Titanic, though. To scope the competition, see where you need improvements, learn from those that are successful. You can learn from those that are winners. It can make you a winner. I can print that on a t-shirt, start selling it for merchandise. No, Neil says he started his bracket and didn't finish it.
Damn. I gave people time. You were given orders. You were given time. You were given more leeway than most, and still I find you haven't submitted your picks.
Every time we tell Neil, it's like the last possible it can be when you want to stream it to get like the Eastern time people. Neil's like, no, I was finally doing it. No. That's just how
my cat is so annoying at this door. Get in or get out of here. He's gonna start clawing at the door now that it's not. No, he's on the other side of it. Asshole. People gotta be a little quicker.
You, sir, a beautiful man with that cowboy hat. Anyone who wears a cowboy hat is a real man.
I don't have any cowboy hats.
I think that says a lot more about you as a person.
Alright, so we got 10 people. I don't have any like buffer slides between this and the game, so we're gonna get right into it. The first one might hurt some people. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just know when Shane did this and filled out his bracket, he's like, yes, my Hail Mary picks worked. Da 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 da. Just saying that so like ominous in my DMs. Just trying to make a point.
Oh man, we got 12 people in here. Oh my. Alright, I think we gotta get started.
Apparently Saturdays at 5 o'clock is the only time we can't stream. I'm just keeping note of that.
Alright, I'm gonna get started.
Late at night works.
Are you ready, Brayden?
Sure, I'm ready for Heartbreak. I don't even know who I picked this morning, not gonna lie.
Heelboy94 on a 7-stream watch streak. Okay.
Hold up, I picked Maine. I know I picked Maine to win their conference.
Alright. Brace yourselves. Especially you, Brayden.
Alright, it's probably Nova Southeastern. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Man.
We're gonna miss the tournament because of that too. Rightfully so.
Yeah, no, it's over.
It's a fireable offense. I'm already down one bracket.
I don't know if anyone didn't pick Nova Southeastern. They lose the 8 seed.
Queens is gonna win it.
You think so?
Yeah. Who else? What? Lipscomb? I swear to God. I swear to God, if I see Samuel Simpson dropping like a 30 bomb.
Yoni's here. This is good. We could see his bracket reactions. I mean, the 2 custom players for the Ospreys did play well. Lemuel Suvada had 15, 5, and 2 steals. Javon Turris was the real hero.
Ukimi Knox did his job. Nova Southeastern's gonna get. Wow! Wow!
I mean, we did discuss that Nova Southeastern, they had that injury to LeVar Beauvais.
Yeah, we were talking about that. And that was huge. I just didn't think it was round 1 huge.
Against a 2-12 team in conference. All right, the A-Sun, I think that wiped out literally everybody. I don't think literally everyone picked the Sharks for good reason. They were very good this year, but it didn't matter. Next game, we're going to the ACC for a bit of a shocker. NC State. They're doing some now. Magical things.
They're hot after that Virginia win.
Keeping their slim tournament hopes alive. They're gonna have to win the ACC to get there. But they knock off Syracuse here behind double doubles from Elijah Bolden and Justin Towns. Bolden had 22 and 12 and added 4 steals. Justin Towns had 15 and 10 assists. Jacob Shelley had a double-double for the Orange. Good game for him. But Syracuse takes the L in round 1 of the ACC tournament. Curious to see how that affects their seeding in the big dance. The Wolfpack, they keep their season alive. For one more game at least. Next game. God help us all.
Imagine NC State pulls a Florida State.
God help us all.
I in fact did not pick Florida.
I didn't either, but God help us all.
I think I picked a 3 or 4 seed in this one.
Is one of the 2. Georgia.
Georgia, one of the worst teams that's actually in the system. They're one of the worst teams.
They're so unserious. It does. In these conference tournaments, it can get crazy sometimes.
Hey, see, I be warning people, but nobody listens to me, Jay. They think I'm crazy. They think I'm just uttering nonsense.
They really lost to Georgia. Sam Wiggins had 22, 9, and 2 steals. Andre Smith had 16, 3, and 6, and 3 steals. Edwin Warren played well. But, I mean, Georgia just played a good game. That's all I can say. Florida just kind of got beat. All right, and then God help us ×2. What's going on over here in the SEC?
I, in fact, did not pick Arkansas. So whoever I pick as the 3rd or 4th seed, I'm praying that I win.
The top 2 seeds in the SEC tournament going out sad. You only getting 1 seeds playing like this. That's all I'm saying.
When Chan said he was picking every 1 seed. Oh. That ain't happening, bud.
Bottom 2 teams in the SEC just pull this troll shit. Rolante Walker with 19, 8, and 4. Hayden Flores had 15, 5, 6, and 2. Zay Russian was kind of all over the place. But upset engine kind of cooking here. God help anyone who is picking in this SEC tournament. It's chaos. Oh, Levi just subbed. I saw his own sub had expired, so I was expecting that sometime soon. Tennessee pick. It's kind of up in the air now. Who knows who wins? Next game. Moving along into the second round. We go to the ACC tournament where the Notre Dame Fighting Irish
NC State's really the best team in that state, man.
beats UNC. Behind great performances from Siobhan Harper and Peter Svoboda. It's not complete without Neil being in here saying,
I know, I was waiting for it to say, You know who would have lost that game? Roy Williams Jr.
How could he prove that when the only year he was there they'd lost a lot of games?
I don't know. Maybe NC, North Carolina's just not good. Maybe the program's passed them by. Not a blue blood.
Aaron Ashente had 16 points for the Tar Heels. Kind of a mess season. Like they were the 2 seed in the ACC. I don't know, maybe it's just a down year for the conference in general. Outside of Virginia, who's just wrecking everything. Alright, anyways, moving on. In the Big 12 tournament, we had this result. I didn't trust Arizona. I did not pick them. And I was rewarded for that decision. Cincinnati took them out.
I feel good. Because you know who I picked for this conference, Shane?
Who?
Utah.
Utah?
Hey, man. With the way this tournament's looking up.
I picked Kansas.
Still basic as ever, I see.
Malcolm Estill had a double-double with 2 steals. Curtis Jenkins had 13 assists. He was just dishing the rock. Alden Hardy had a double-double for the Wildcats, but everyone else not super impressive. Arizona was strong in the middle of the season, but they've definitely been kind of limping down the stretch here. Not the kind of ball you want to be seeing from your team heading into the tournament. They need to be better. Yeah, 1 seeds are dropping like flies right now. But I mean, this one happening doesn't really this doesn't even faze me. The Big Sky's always crazy.
Man, I picked Eastern Washington. So ever since Chan said, you know what, I'm gonna pick all the 1 seeds. Man, this is the most 1 seeds I've already seen knocked out already. I blame Chan for this one. Setting us back, bro.
Yeah, they were lost 2 games all season just to lose to Montana State. That's crazy. Trey Sanseda had 14 and 8. Nico Bradwell had 4 made threes for the Bobcats, and they pull an upset over RJ Stenlin and the Eagles. Man, I wanted Eastern Washington to do it. They're a fun team. Sad, but their season's over. I don't think they're gonna get some at-large bid. Highly doubt that. Next game. Yeah, it's cooked.
Like a win. You know, I picked Michigan. Shane.
I picked MSU. Iowa pulls the upset here over Maryland. Behind the strength of Jerome Lawson and Tatum Booth, both had very good games. Levante Hawkins
Tatum
had 19.
Booth, the one who's supposed to be in UTA.
Yeah,
Damn it. God damn you, game. You knew I was going to be too powerful. Is this year just fake, Shane? All these teams just fake, or like, what's happening?
I can't wait till my big old 0 and pick 'em. Man, where are the Iowa super fans? They did it. I don't know what Iowa's chances are for the tournament right now. I mean, it's 100% if they do the unthinkable and win the whole thing. They go on to the semifinal round in the Big Ten tournament. Do we think Maryland hangs on to a 1 seed? Because that's what they had lined up going into this. I mean, we also have to think like who would take their spot. 28-3 is a pretty crazy record. Interesting things to think about. Speaking of the team I picked, they go out here too.
The Trojans. Man.
Big Ten tournament's going up in smoke.
Man, Nick could have been investing in them, but he's like, nah, I'm not going to invest in USC just for USC just to win.
Allen Mitchell had 29 points in this game for the Trojans. Damian Dorsey, close to a workman's double-double. Mitchell just kind of outdueled Aziz Tavasholu here, who had a very good game. But USC just kind of edges them out. 1-point win. The Trojans keep their season alive. They go to the Big Ten semifinal.
Are the Ball brothers twins, or like, I actually don't know the history between.
Backed by Sean McDermott with that 9-11 conference record. I'll be honest, that would be my preferred outcome. I'd have to see how the injuries affect that. If that like really plays a factor in that draft and the draft selection. It would be very funny if he just won and done. Nothing. And then the Peacocks, their run comes to an end at the hands of the Manhattan Jaspers, who were awful all season. But have suddenly won 2 games here in the MAC tournament. No.
Losing to the Jaspers it's kind of diabolical. I'm sorry, Walker.
You guys beat Ryder in the first round, but Manhattan, they had something special for y'all. The real Manhattan Project. Tyrone Richardson at 13-4-7. Kenneth Singleton with 10-8. Mark Kelly was pretty good with 13-6-5-2. But the Peacocks, their run of form ends in the most anticlimactic way. They didn't even get to Merrimack. Hate to see it.
Shame.
Next game, more 1 seeds being victimized.
No, I picked him because, see, I knew Haddonham was gonna be good. Who was gonna help Haddonham people? Y'all failing me, man. When Haddonham goes to the Euro League,
man, hate to see him not get to the tournament in the senior season. Not gonna lie. Drake did this last year to Bradley as an 8 seed as well, I believe. Blew them out in the second round. History repeating itself a little bit. Balanced effort too. Chris Warren and Skylar Hughes both had 14 apiece. Haddonham was good, but man, the other scorers on UNI just didn't really show up. Tough. The main tournament finna be cooked? Maybe. It's yet to be seen. People are gonna be predicting some crazy upsets. Next one. Man, now that I'm really going through this, I'm realizing how many 1 seeds are just like dropping like flies. Holy Cross, man. Imagine just having this good regular season just to go 1 and done in the tournament. To like just some really bad team. What does Brayden have to say about this one? About the Leopards.
Don't be disrespecting Marcus. Don't be disrespecting Marcus. I've seen that man's stats. That man's like what? I think he's #1 in the nation for like 3-point attempts.
I thought that was Traylon Southwell.
Okay, he might be Lambert, might be Lebert, might be 2. He's still up there. I've seen. And damn, Lafayette be playing the dudes like what 36 minutes a game. Like their coach is like, you die.
He did make 9 threes. He did kind of win them this game. Holy Cross losing to some like crazy like one-off performance that probably won't be repeated in the next game.
I'm gonna be honest. Imagine if it was like a Lebert 3-pointer at the buzzer to win. That's how I feel this win.
I believe it. He went demon mode at the end. Holy Cross. Back-to-back good seasons foiled in the conference tournament. Grant Hopkins getting a reputation. When will the Crusaders break through? Lafayette moves on to the semifinals in the Patriot League. We're going to play Bucknell in the semifinal round. Next one. It's over. All the 1 seeds are dead, everyone.
No, please. Please tell me that those fuckers are not going to win this conference, man. No. Look me in the eye, Shane, and tell me that Santa Clara is not going to win.
St. Mary's really lost this game to Seattle. Oh.
Ever since fucking Sam touched St. Mary's, man.
Lachlan Martin had 20 points for the Redhawks. Christian Perez had 5 blocks. He was big on defense for them.
But this is Sam's fault. I blame Sam.
Dante McKenzie wasn't the savior.
He is the program nuker. I'm telling you, the Gals are one of the best teams, one of the best PRs, and all of a sudden Sam started investing.
What are you trying to say, Brayden?
Yeah, he won't dare touch Detroit Mercer. Yeah, another 1 seed has hit the tower. Akron and UTA better be scared for their lives at this moment.
Seattle at 16-16. I swear to God, Seattle's one of the weirdest teams to me. They always do well in the non-con, and then they do awful in the conference slate. But they finally do something here. The tournament, first time they've really made themselves known here. They do it in a big way, upsetting the gold standard in this conference. But it gets worse, or I guess better in Brayden's case.
God is good. God is good all the time. God, you have done wonderful things for me. You've done wonderful things for me.
The yearly Portland appearance.
All is well in the world now.
The top 2 seeds in the West Coast Conference are both gone.
I'm gonna be honest, Shane. Roy Williams Jr. and UNC were really meant for each other. Mid.
God better strike down UTA. Next slide. You think God's gonna strike you down, Brayden?
It's already struck Nova Southeastern. Somebody had to be in the wreckage. Somebody had to be in the wreckage, Shane. You know what scares me? I haven't seen an NEC slide yet, and that's like always been the most chaotic tournament. Please tell me this is not the one yet that is normal, Shane. Please tell me that conference is not normal for once.
All right, next one. Neil will be pleased with this, but for everyone's picks, it's awful because I think literally everyone picked Gonzaga. I know I did.
You know what, Shane? You know what? I picked Gonzaga every year. They haven't failed me. I literally told you this a few days ago. Like, what if they lose? I'm like, you know what?
We're getting to semifinal rounds here, in case you all didn't notice. Fresno State gives themselves a chance. Clay Carvinen played hero with 31 points, matching Roydell Lantis, who went for 25 in this game. Kenny Schneider was all over the place. In the Battle of the Bulldogs, do you think Fresno is able to do it? Think they're able to win the Pac-12?
I hope so for Nil's sake.
I don't blame you. Fresno's really shown like no track record of like winning big games or anything. But they did here. To their credit. So they gotta win one more to get out of the Pac-12 tournament and into the DCAA tournament for the first time. But we move on. I wanted to shout this one out, cause damn it, West Georgia's been injured as fuck, but they give UTA a game, damn it.
They gave us another game this year, Shane. That's two.
Tell me about UTA, Braden.
I respect West Georgia. I respect what they're building. I respect Kenny Billiard. I respect the recruiting he's done for that program. Honestly, the only team that really gave UTA a fit this year, besides what Northern Iowa, was West Georgia a few weeks ago. And West Georgia actually blew that game because they dominated UTA first quarter. I think it was like 44 points first half.
Yeah. They were up by like 10.
They strike fear. It's not fear. It's like a sign of respect.
Kenny Billiards. And they did it without some of their best players too. Makes me think that West Georgia is not too far off.
No, and you got that red shirt here too. So Shane been talking about, man, you know what? This aligns, man. This aligns. So
Kenny Idiot needs more funding. I already got him another player.
Shane has like 10 A tiers. Shane is fine on funding. Shane will invest in them, but he won't invest in Oakland, Corey. I think that dream's dead.
I'm waiting. There's a timeline, damn it. Y'all are gonna see another familiar face next year. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ty Beasley?
Shh.
Kick quick.
And anyways, De'Aris Hampton, he did his thing. Isaiah Austin had 16 points. Deshaun Rudshaw, he's been kind of like the surprise like breakout for the Wolves. With all the injuries, he's kind of like taking the reins of the team scoring wise. Do I join the West Georgia arms race? I mean, you can if you want.
I got a question. Do you actually see something with West Georgia, or are you just trying to mog me on like another?
I'm like legit like trying to build them. You just so happen to be in the same conference as them, so.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to give you like an actual op that's like serious.
Well, you and I were talking about the beginning of the DCAA. You kept talking about West Georgia. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna build UTA and try to, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. You and I were joking, man. What if we just make the UAC into a great conference? That's honestly was our goal at the beginning of DCAA. What if we just make this shitty conference a good conference, like a multi-bid?
Make it so they can't deny us. EKU was not eliminated round 1 this year. If they did, I would have covered it. They got past Abilene, so it's okay. Anyways, we move on. The A10 semifinals were interesting. In Dayton, they're trying to redeem themselves. As they're trying to go on a run in this tournament, Tyrese Holloway, by the way, was really good in this one. He didn't do a lot of other things in the stat sheet outside of score. Lyle Wilson, dude's been such a hooper. Another double-double for him, 14, 4, and 10. Jake Hall had 25 points. Holloway matched him. The rest of the Billikens could not withstand the offensive onslaught. One of the more successful outings on offense against this Billikens team this year. And St. Louis bows out before the title game in the A10. They were projected a 9 seed. Does any funky shit happen and they get left out? Despite being 27-5, I'd be pretty pissed. If that's Jake Hall's last game, I'd be kind of pissed. Tyrese is saving the day, heel. He's trying to bring Dayton back from the brink. They're in the A10 title game. And their opponent will be the Richmond Spiders, who they snap the 28-game winning streak for the St. Bonaventure Bonnies.
I think I picked the Bonnies, but this is a good timeline. Richmond's going to break my heart like they did in the old days, Shane. They're going to break my heart.
Pretty sure I picked the Bonnies, but yeah, the 28-game win streak is snapped. I think they're probably still safe to be a tournament team. St. Louis is a little more dodgy, if you ask me, just because the game doesn't like these mid-majors. But the offense just failed the Bonnies this time. Derek Jangula was huge. He had 18 and 6. Timothy Meyer had 10, 7, and 3. Joakim Jolie had 13 points. But the Bonnies' run in the A10 tournament ends here. Richmond will face Dayton in the title game.
Brian's funny.
All right, we're going to the ACC. Murder.
I did nothing. I did nothing to deserve this hate. Y'all are used to Austins who are star people, always in the headlines.
Brandon's just not acknowledging the murder I'm showing on screen right now.
I'm about to just acknowledge it. Help is on the way. Nah, help is not on the way. Help might be on the way, but
it's not gonna matter.
No, it's not gonna matter. Hey, what you laughing about, David? What happened to UNC? I know you ain't laughing.
Want to see a dead body? The funeral food gonna be so good when EKU gets to the
I'm gonna be honest. I actually want EK to win, so this conference gets 2 bids.
Is that it? DeMarcus Saunders, man, that dude's so good. 19, 4, and 8 for him. Jalen Reeves at 11. It was just a good old-fashioned beatdown. The Hokies didn't stand a chance. All right, in the other ACC semifinal, we had Notre Dame continuing their run. They beat Duke 72-56.
Huh.
Yes, they did.
Imagine if they actually won. Imagine Duke actually won.
Duke actually beat NC State in the basketball game. Funny enough. It is possible.
But I kind of wish Duke actually won the ACC this year, just for narratives. Just to...
So it's gonna be Virginia versus Notre Dame. Who y'all got in that one?
Who do you think? You tell me Virginia's...
You don't believe in the Irish?
As Sequestra would say, fuck Notre Dame.
You don't believe in Bruce Castillo and Peter Svoboda?
No.
Damn. Also, shout out Corey Robinson for the double-double. Good for him. Duke, definitely a bubble-ish team. They'll probably get in, but I don't know. But
you think they did enough work?
I think so, just enough. Next game, we're going to the Big 12 semifinals, where the Utah Utes get past the Cincinnati Bearcats to make it the Big 12 title game.
I said I picked Utah. I needed something after all these 1 seeds. I actually did not really pick a lot of 1 seeds this year, ironically.
Jesse Southern had 22 points, 3 boards, 2 steals. Brad Kennedy, 15, 6, and 7. Wade Bono, 17-4 with 4 3-pointers. Bearcats run ends.
My mother didn't give no thought to Braden being an Irish name. She got off of a TV show.
Pretty sure only a couple people picked Utah. Honestly,
I picked Utah.
It was a sneaky good pick, though. I ended up going with Kansas.
Broad Valley Austin, yes. That is
who is also going to be advancing to the title game. They won a close one here over Baylor. I know Braden's pissed watching Baylor be respectable again.
I actually like Baylor. They had that one dude that came from Utah like 2 seasons back, and he was cold. Shane just putting words in my mouth, just saying I hate people. Yes, did he get Oklahoma's head coach? Yeah, but we got Trayon Crossley.
That's all you got?
We got Trayon Crossley.
Shout out Terrence Blades for stepping up in the injury of Agop Kaksian. He's kind of been cooking. Damn near a triple-double. In this one, Brad Armstrong pitching with 12, 5, and 2 blocks. Shea Lidbrook was the leading scorer for the Bears. He had a double-double with 3 assists and 2 steals. Baylor comes up just a little bit short. Kansas survives. They're going to play Utah for the Big 12 title. Now we're going to the Big East, where we got the Providence Friars. They're one of the 1 seeds that hasn't shit the bed.
The world's son, Orpheus McConnell. The world's son, Orpheus McConnell, 17, 4, and 5. 5 3-pointers made. You know what, Orpheus? They're trying to push you out the door with Yo King Eye Cross now. They're trying to push you out the door already. But you said, I actually don't know if I want to use that colorful language on this channel.
They calling you washed.
They're calling you
Fryer.
washed.
Brock Strand hit probably his last collegiate game. Had a double-double with 5 blocks. That's good work, son. Now get ready to join the workforce, buddy.
How are 2 short guards, ball-dominant guards, going to coexist? That's the question.
Get ready to learn LinkedIn, buddy.
It's not false narratives. It's a true narrative. How are those 2 going to coexist?
All right, the other Big East semifinal goes the way of the Villanova Wildcats, getting it done over the Xavier Musketeers by 13 points. Hiram Sorge with 21 points, 4 boards, 6 assists. Gaidrius Giodakis had 16, 9, and 4. Yannick Howell had 22 for the Musketeers. Going to be 1 versus 2 in the Big East. Villanova and Providence. Who y'all got in that one?
Actually, I don't know if I picked Providence, but I hope they did.
I'm pretty sure I picked Villanova. I just have a feeling about them. I think I low-key thought they're like kind of had like a better team than Providence this year. Caleb Hensley versus Orpheus McConnell. It's true. It's cinema. Oh, do you have Xavier? That's tough. Going to the Big Ten. This tournament got a little crazy, but I didn't want to cover everything. As you can tell by this semifinal.
Is Michigan still alive?
I can't say. They're the 3 seed, so we don't know yet. They're not on this side of the bracket. But the Iowa Hawkeyes making moves, getting to the title game. I really just call this team like kind of disappointing and mid, and then they do this. Kendall Hathaway had 27 points in this one, dominant performance from him. Tatum Booth with another solid outing, 14 and 5. Rylan Robinson, he tried his best, man. But Iowa, the 8th seed, going to the title game, and they will be facing the USC Trojans, who are gonna continue their awesome run to the title game here.
Man, fuck this shit.
As they get by Michigan in the semifinal round. Michigan's first loss in quite a while.
You know what? Michigan IRL did me good.
Damian Dorsey, 18 points for him. Theodore Ortega had 17. Nathan Persifield, dude's been a scorer all year. He didn't disappoint here. 24 points, 5 assists. But the Trojans, they got some magic going right now. I'm telling you, man, William Ketland, dude is a winner. I think he's going to have USC turned around here before you know it. It's going to be the 8 seed versus the 10 seed in the Big Ten. Phenomenal. I remember when Sam liked USC and then they like fell off like crazy after year 1. They might be back though. I like their coach.
Well, as soon as Sam really stopped abandoning them, look at where they're at now, Shane. I'm telling you, Corey knows. Program killer.
The nuker.
We thought Yoni was. We thought Yoni was like the worst, and really it's Sam.
Next one, we're going to the SEC. Oklahoma took advantage of playing Georgia in the second round, but
that Big Bama? I actually don't know. Trayvon Crossley, you'll be remembered. Go to the league, son. Go to the league. Do what's best for you.
Georgia beat Florida in the first round.
Does Yoni just not pay attention? Yoni,
Oklahoma beat Auburn and Georgia to get to this point. Does Braden have a case for Oklahoma to make the tournament?
Hell no. Well, I'm gonna be an SEC groupie. You know what? We were the 9 seed, 2 SEC wins. We shouldn't make it. Nah, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that.
Brevin McDougal. Dude's kind of been him for the Tide. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? Let me use my business degree right now. You know what? Trayvon Crossley, one of the most polarizing players in the country, up for a National Player of the Year contention. Oklahoma should make the tournament just so we get to see more Trayvon Crossley. Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way I could spin the narrative to make OU be like, we got Trayvon Crossley. You don't.
All right, in the other semifinal.
Shane, are you going to keep one of the best players in the country out the tournament?
That's a pretty good point. Alabama will be heading up against the Mississippi State Bulldogs, who won a pretty close game here against Kentucky, who actually made it all the way. I mean, they took advantage of playing a 15 seed as well in the second round, so it's not super surprising they got here. But their run comes to an end here. 3-point loss to Mississippi State. Santiago Kenna, 21 points, 7 boards, 3 assists. Miles Pumphrey was all over the place on the glass. Also adding in 6 stocks. Joel Pierce, what could be his final game. Not sure what Kentucky's tournament prospects are looking like. But he had 10, 8, and 4.
Actually, I did pick Mississippi State because I believe in Patrick Payton.
Patrick Payton goes number 1 in the draft.
He does.
When we're doing the year 4 draft class in NNBL, and Yoni literally picks him like first overall when he's like a late first round talent or something.
Sounds like Yoni.
Be kind of crazy.
Special.
Okay, so it's gonna be Alabama and Mississippi State. Interesting final. Arkansas and Florida really just like shit the bed. It's crazy. And then I wanted to cover this one. All right, Yoni, you can celebrate.
Don't say MVSU made it this. No way. Actually, I picked Jackson State. Damn it, Corey.
MVSU's in the SWAC title game.
Corey, you had one job, bro. I love you to death. I've known you for years. You had one job. Louis Volson actually did something. Lethal Vanilla Volson did something, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't take that name serious.
Be a respectable commentator, Shane, and say Lethal Vanilla Volson.
I mean, he's been their best player.
I would hope so.
He's big on in the playmaking category. Went head to head with Namari Colburn.
Corey's quiet. I'm pretty sure he actually either found a chair.
For the first time in 28 years, I am speechless.
Oh, okay.
Thomas Bailey. Damn it, Tom.
When Thomas Bailey gets fired and his son T.R. Bailey, who's coaching in SEL, going to come over and say Jackson State.
All right, I believe this is the start of the championship games, I believe. Yep, all right, here's our first one. Well. How did this happen?
This is the team you were talking. Shane, please tell me this was not the Hail Mary.
No, this actually wasn't, but I thought this result was really funny.
Yeah, because you kept saying, man, one of the teams I kept saying I was going to win, won. I picked Maine. Maine actually kind of disappointed me.
Maine got bounced in the first round, actually.
Oh, you didn't highlight
To
that.
NJIT.
You gave me false hope.
Vermont.
I'm never trusting
Vermont really won this conference after their team fell the fuck off, and UMBC took over.
Game, bro. It's a funny game.
This is
we don't have to create our own stories.
This is the first time UMBC fell short. I think they've won the first 3 years. The first 2 years they beat Vermont as underdogs.
Well, the Catamounts did it. All right, let's get to the next championship game.
I know Corey's sick seeing that result, not Vermont. Yadiel Howell with 20 points. Pat Hamilton had 12 for the Catamounts. Rob Holberton, the transfer from Kentucky, gave UMBC 18 and 9. But man, that's probably going to do it for their season. Weren't dominant enough in the regular season to vie for an at-large here. What's up?
Nothing.
Just Yodi's chats. It's very funny.
Just Yodi.
Alright, so the America East, our first ticket goes to the Vermont Catamounts. They finally make it.
That's what everybody
2 years too late.
Including himself.
Our next game, the American Championship. And it's going to go to the Memphis Tigers.
No, never mind.
Defeating the Wichita State Shockers.
Did I pick Memphis? I feel like every year I pick Memphis.
I picked Tulane, so this one didn't go well for me. I also picked UMBC in the America East, so I'm 0 for 2 right now.
Shockers.
Memphis kind of looked like they'd taken a step back a bit for a lot of this year, but they end up winning the American Conference once again. It's back-to-back championships for them.
On to the next slide. Just getting to all these.
Now we cover the Atlantic Sun. And in the final, it ended up being the Stetson Hatters versus the Bellarmine Knights.
What? Legendary game.
And
I'm not gonna
Stetson won a classic here in the title game over Bellarmine.
I remember
And
back
the
in
Hatters,
the XBA Shane,
with Harvard transfer Alexi Dubé in his senior season, he's a custom player. He's gonna go to the tournament for the first time in his career with Stetson. How does Braden feel about this?
I'm happy because we don't really see much of Stetson. You love Stetson when the XBA existed. It's just Nova Southeastern's gonna have a whole new face next year. I said they have like 6 graduating seniors. So
Sanderson and Lipscomb got packed up in the first round by Stetson, by the way.
Man, we didn't even have to talk about Lipscomb. We already knew that they trashed.
Also, Bellarmine beat Queens in round 1 as well.
No.
Don't worry, Queens has investment. Queens is gonna be saved. I've heard all this. Hey, he probably got his degree, Corey. Let's be honest. He probably graduated.
Classes at Harvard. Yeah, that is true. That's gotta be so crazy. Okay, team, listen to. I love that copy pasta. All right, next game, the A10 tournament championship. It wasn't even close. Dayton completes their redemption arc.
I told you. It's always Richmond. It's always Richmond, man. Why do I continue to support this?
Lyle Wilson and Michael Mathis do end up making the tournament.
Was this the Hail Mary?
No, I picked St. Bonaventure, I believe. Either them or St. Louis. I picked one of the top 2 teams. But yeah, Richmond's run, they kind of got cooked here. Very out of their depth.
You don't know what I went through in the last edition Shane had with Richmond. You don't understand the constant failure.
Do we think the A10 gets 3 bids? How do we feel about that? Because Dayton got the auto, St. Bonaventure and St. Louis were in good position. How do you think the game does that?
It's gonna be 3 bids.
You think so?
If not, I'm just gonna talk to.
I'm down for that. Honestly, it was a good year for this conference. But Dayton gets it done. Congrats to them. Moving on to the ACC. Holy shit, they did it. They fucking did it.
What?
Never doubt the Irish.
And you've been talking about Richard Longley for the longest time too.
Not my Virginia pick going up in flames like this.
So Virginia, in back-to-back years, have not won their conference.
That is true.
I don't understand this program.
I believe they won it year 1. But these last 2 years being absolutely dominant, they lose to double-digit seeds in the conference tournament. I will say nobody had Notre Dame winning. No one was brave enough to pick the Irish. Peter Svoboda was awesome in this game. 25 points for him. Richard Longley with double-double. DeMarcus Saunders, he had 23 points, but Svoboda matched him, and the Irish pulled a crazy win to get the auto bid out of the ACC. What a run for them. This year's Florida State, I guess. ACC got some crazy runs in their conference tournament. All right, moving on to the Big 12. Utah defeats Kansas for the Big 12 title.
This was my Hail Mary pick, Shane. This was mine.
The Utes clipped Kansas in the regular season. They do it again for the auto bid. Brad Kennedy was awesome in this game. Jesse Southern doing his thing too.
Fuck you. I used my 1F on this stream.
I had Kansas too. It let me down.
You know how you kept going on about your Hail Mary shit?
I should have trusted Utah.
My Hail Mary.
Because they did me good in the top 25. The Utes win the Big 12 tournament title. Brad Armstrong, shout out to him. Double-double for him. And we move on to the Big East title, where this is like the first one I got right, I think. Villanova defeats Providence to get the auto bid from out of the Big East. Chase Bradley with 19 and 8, Emmanuel Garnier with 14 points, 6 boards, and 4 stocks. Charlie Wheeler, really good game. Like stats distribution was really good. Close to a triple-double. But the Friars cannot repeat as back-to-back tournament champs in the Big East. Villanova.
Hold on. I got a question. How many people is invest in Providence? Is Providence just like the team now for all of us? David's talking about we.
Team execute Order 66, aka go full-on bloody with Joe Johnson. That means Villanova's going to make the tournament for the first time in this sim. How do we feel about that?
You think Providence misses out?
No. No, not at all.
This wasn't your destiny, Orpheus, and you're getting replaced now.
I mean, honestly, Villanova has had Kentucky's old coach, Buck Frandine. He kind of seems like he's found a good home here. Just needed a change of scenery, looks like. He's already got a Big East title under his belt. I kind of fuck with it. Not gonna lie, he's rebuilding his image a little bit. Next game, we knew the Big Sky would be crazy. Who had Montana winning? Nobody did. And they beat Southern Utah in the title game by 10. This will be Montana's second appearance in the DCAA tournament. They're in their year 1. Leslie Kearney had 19 points, 8 boards, 2 steals. Julius Allen had 14, 4 and 3. Mike Brannick for the Thunderbirds had 15, 8 and 3 steals. One of these teams was gonna get their second bid all time in the sim. Goes to Montana this time. Also, there's another one that's gonna make Corey sick. As an Idaho fan, seeing Montana succeed, that hurts.
I know Matthew, my boy from Peru, he's happy right now.
All right, next one, going to the Big South. Radford dodges Winthrop, and they absolutely throttle Gardner-Webb in the title game here. Francis Percival, one of my favorite players in this sim, he's going to be going to the postseason. Had 23 points in this game in the closeout. Rhett Ford had 14 points. DeJounte Knowles, 13 and 15 for the Running Bulldogs. Radford was one of my picks, so I'm happy with this one. The Highlanders didn't let me down this time. So they're going dancing. I'm probably going to have a pretty decent seed, I would imagine. Probably on that 12 or 13 line, I would assume. They could be dangerous. I'm a big Francis Percival truther. Next game, the Big Ten title game. It was a classic. And Iowa claims a Big Ten tournament title.
Tatum Booth, you are respected. You are him. You are him. You are him.
Who had Iowa?
No one.
Yeah, I didn't. I had MSU.
Tatum Booth, you are him. You should have
USC's season. They almost went full chaos mode here, but Iowa Wonder what kind of seed they're gonna get now. This result kind of came out of nowhere. I certainly did not expect Iowa to come alive and win this tournament. Tatum Booth, he kind of stamped for this run a little bit. He was good in every game. Adafa Woiwode with 27 points though. He kept USC in this game. We need Spoon to know that Iowa did something. Not a single 1 seed. Yeah, people who picked 1 seeds are hurting for certain right now. Next one. Going to the Big West. Cal Baptist. This team's just got a knack for winning in this tournament, and they do it again. Their second Big West championship.
I picked the Santa Barbara.
I picked it. I actually had Bakersfield winning, and this one kind of hurts. DeMarquise Johnson, 20 points, 6 boards, 4 steals. Ross Welker had 5 3-pointers for all his points. Alex McDaniel had 14, 3, and 6. The Texas State transfer, I believe. That's where he's from. Roadrunners, another good year for them, but they come up short once again in the title game. This time is a much better seed.
David's going to crash out soon.
Yeah, I had the Roadrunners too. I thought I was sneaky with them. I almost was. Alright, next. Oh my god! A 1 seed! They actually did it!
Yeah, of course, and they're one of the scariest ones. What do you expect, Shane? Are we stupid over here? Have you seen Stony Brook?
Do you respect them?
The other one. I respect them and I fear them. I've been telling you that. I fear New Mexico State and Stony Brook.
Braden Fogarty, their best player, was just as good as he usually is, 18, 8, and 3. Carlos McIntyre had 16, 5, and 2 steals. Craig Bailey, 20 points for the Tribe. The second time this team's made a run to this title game. Second time they've fallen short in the big game. Lost to Campbell the first time they made it here. Now to Stony Brook. Seawolves. What kind of seed do you think they're gonna get?
Well, Gaines been saying that they were like I think a 13. No, or 11, between 11 and 13 range. They scared me. They scared me, man.
Next game. The 1 seeds. Yeah, there's another one that did it. New Mexico State. I mean, even if they lost, they were going to be in the tournament. Let's be so for real. They were projected on the 3 line before this. How does Braden feel about the Aggies?
I fear.
Tremaine McGee, 19 points, 3 assists, and 7 blocks, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Brian Wall, I want to shout him out. He only scored 7 points, but man, he was everywhere. Close to a triple-double in points was the one he was farthest away from. It's kind of funny. Trevor Kellen kept the Hilltoppers like within striking distance, if you want to call it that. Had 22 points, but the Hilltoppers honestly been the team that's given New Mexico State the most like trouble in this conference. They had a close game against them.
Brian literally just picked all the lower seeds.
I think EKU winning would be more interesting than UTA just winning.
Yeah, because I want 2 bids. I want 2 bids for the conference. I'm trying to grow the conference. I'm a selfless man.
But yeah, the Aggies probably locked up that probably going to be a 3 seed. Wouldn't see any reason to drop them out of that now. Do you think they have a case for a 2 seed?
Yes.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Next one, Horizon League. This is a crazy championship game. This one didn't. I don't even think this went to overtime, by the way. No defense was played in this game. Unfortunately for Detroit Mercy, that means they did lose to Youngstown on their path to this game against Wright State.
This is a hardwood classic.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god.
Man, it's talking about calling him a free throw merchant, like the game didn't go to like 105 points.
I might be wrong about this game going to overtime or not. I literally don't remember, but I know like one game was like super high scoring. It was just like it somehow didn't go to overtime. Like what? What are we talking about? Nick Yoder with 34 points, including 8 made threes. Curtis Norton had 29 with 5 made threes. Roddy Mason had 23 and was 10 for 10 on his free throw attempts.
Corey, you know, actually, Penguins are actually one of my favorite FCS teams. Actually, growing up, I would say they were my number one. It would actually go with them, FAMU. I love James Madison just because, like, the mascots. I remember playing on my PSP was NCAA, I think NCAA 07 is what I was playing. And the Penguins, I just love Penguins, bro.
But this one is like a hardwood classic. This is probably such a fun game to watch. If only there was gameplay in this game. We gotta settle for slideshows, but it's okay. Who had Wright State winning? I did not. I think I picked, pretty sure I picked Detroit Mercy, this one. But they let me down. Yeah, because I was putting on a voice, Sam. You couldn't tell? You couldn't tell? Alright, now we're going to the Ivy League. Hey, this one's actually kind of chalk. Look at that. I'm pretty sure literally everyone picked Princeton, and they actually came through.
I got a question. Who's the real Big Red? Because they call Nebraska.
Anton Maggioni, 18 points for the Tigers. Felipe Reed at a double-double. Terrence Stanford at all his points come from three-pointers. Added 3 steals. Cornell put up kind of a fight, but Princeton was obviously the class of this conference. Didn't let the moment get too big for them in this tournament. They're going to be going dancing once again. Curious to see what kind of seed they get. Probably, I mean, 28 and 5 is pretty good. They'll probably be on the 11 line, I would assume. Possibly the 10 line. I'd probably say 11. Next. Damn, they were so close. Jeremiah Payton was so close.
It's not even a good stream for Corey.
Yeah, this one hurts. Niagara gets it done. I believe this is their first bid to the DCAA tournament, because I remember that one glow up year, but they didn't end up winning the tournament. Purple Eagles win by 11. The key was stopping Marco Sant'Agostino, and they kept Eli Pomerleau in check pretty well as well. So close. I know I picked Merrimack, so that's kind of tough for me. I do like Niagara though. I'm not really super pissed that they won. All right, next we're moving on to the MAC. Hey, so Levi Glass knows Akron didn't fuck up, and Bowling Green somehow just made a run to the title game once again. I don't know. This team is ass. I don't even know how they got here.
Job done.
Akron is in the tournament. The turnaround happened a year quicker than I thought. Buffalo lost in the semifinal to Bowling Green, which is kind of embarrassing. BG is not even good. It's just the worst. Yeah, for real. So I'm just not realizing, like, man, Corey's got like the worst. It's like the worst stream ever. All his ops are winning and all his teams are losing. Spencer Robertson and Baxter Partland had 17 points apiece. They were both really good in this game, stats-wise. Jack Skillman had 20 points. I mean, I'll give credit to Bowling Green. They didn't get blown the fuck out like how Akron was doing to teams during the season. So, I mean, they've got that, I guess. I still think last year's debacle in the title game against EMU was way more painful than this. This team had no expectations going into this tournament. I'd put Akron as like a 11 or a 12. Probably the same opinion I have of Princeton. In that 11, maybe 10 line. But they're going to be dangerous. I really like their team. Next one, the MEAC. Howard. They showed up. And this game was fucking crazy with these performances going right at each other. 2 30-point games. I'm pretty sure I had Norfolk State too. Surprisingly, I don't think anybody picked Howard, which I thought was kind of crazy. But they end up pulling it off. Louis Ramsey with 35 points on 13 of 17 shooting, including 8 3-pointers. Went head-to-head with Lee Wiggins from Morgan State with 31 on 10 for 14 shooting with 5 made threes. Robert Rothenstein, he didn't do a lot of... I mean, Ramsey was the star of the show. 8 points, 5 boards, and 8 assists for Rothenstein, the transfer from Oregon State. He's going to be going dancing with the Bison of Howard. Good for him. And we move on once again, the Missouri Valley. Belmont. I know some people picked them, so some people are going to be happy. They beat Bradley, who ended up getting to this title game. Kind of beat them handily. 17-point dub. Anthony Medina had 17 and 4. Denzel McDonald with a double-double. Junior Singleton had just barely a double-double with 3 steals added onto that. So the Bruins end up winning the Missouri Valley. I can't remember if they've not done this before or not. I want to say they have, but I'm not like remembering Belmont being in any of the tournaments so far. If BSU wins, I'm considering ending it. Oh god. Get the Smith & Wesson ready. Next one. In the Mountain West, GCU, they get the best of Hawaii once again.
Poor David.
Do we think Hawaii gets a at-large bid in the tournament?
I still believe so.
Also, this is the first time GCU will be making the tournament in this sim. They've been the bridesmaids so far, but they get it done this time. 5-point win. Rayshawn Evele. Or Evele. That's probably how you say it. 17 points, including 5 made threes. Ricky Dunn had 15, 8, and 6. Was enough to overcome Connor Goff's very good performance. Double-double with 4 blocks. Now Hawaii kind of has to hold their breath a bit. Hope the game doesn't fuck them over. I'm gonna be honest, if you leave a 30 and 3 team out of the tournament, I don't know what we're doing. I'm pretty sure I picked Hawaii. I actually don't remember. I know I was going back and forth between these two. And now, the NEC Tournament Championship. Wagner did it. Nate Gibson. I picked Wagner too. I had to do it. I had to do it for the kinfolk. Nate Gibson, bro. Oh my god. Look at that stat line. I've been telling people, this dude is him. This dude is such a hooper, it's crazy. Also, shout out Kendall Bonebreak for pitching in 15 and 8. I'm pretty sure FDU swept them in their regular season series. So it was definitely more of a leap of faith than I'd like to give credit for with it. Like, yeah, I'm happy Gibson kind of won this game for them. He went ape shit. The end is near, NEC. It's all over. Wagner gonna make their first appearance in the tournament after being bridesmaids for the past couple years. I mean, literally since they've had Nate Gibson. Ever since he like broke out as like one of the best scorers in the conference. He finally gets it done in his senior season, so he's not done yet. He's got one more game in him, damn it. Next one, the Ohio Valley Championship, and this is probably the most, this is one of the most shocking results to me. Morehead State, winners of the past 3 championships here, lose to a 7 seed? What the hell? Western Illinois, they get back to this game. They were in this last year. They lost to Morehead State. They get back here and exact some revenge. Morehead State, for the first time in this sim, won't be representing the Ohio Valley Conference in the tournament. How does Braden feel about this?
I like chaos. I need all the chaos to be out of the system, though. So.
How you feel about the Leathernecks?
They're good team.
I mean, they only won 11 games.
Well, they're champions, so they have to be good. All right, by that logic.
How you feel about Jalen Ivey and Jaquan Stokes?
Hey, man.
Yeah, Ivy kind of cooked. 25 points is kind of crazy. Philip Mildenstein had a double-double for the Eagles. Definitely not how I expected their reign to be interrupted. Gonna be honest with you. All right, moving on to the Pac-12. Fresno State's run comes to an end, and the Aztecs get the auto bid out of the Pac-12. Zoran Stjepanovic with 20 points, 5 boards, 7 assists. Bo Arlen had a double-double and 2 blocks. Kenny Schneider had a double-double as well. It's probably over for the Bulldogs. It's probably Mason Hendricks' final game, huh? No more Mason Hendricks to play good defense for Fresno, huh?
Yep.
San Diego State. Pretty sure only one person picked San Diego State. I was not that person. I thought Gonzaga would win this conference, but they kind of let me down. But good on the Aztecs. I think they were projected 2 seed. They'll probably have that. Polls really like this Aztecs team for some reason, even though I'm not like super sold on them. But anyways, good for them. Going to the Patriot League. Man, Bucknell kind of fell off this year, but they still got it. It's their 3rd straight Patriot League title. It's kind of impressive. Last ride for Buford Crismond, I believe. It's senior season. He balled the fuck out in this game. Double-double, 5 assists, and 6 stocks. I don't think anyone picked Bucknell. I wrote them off for real. I think I had Lehigh, which is the tragic part. Trey Hunter had 20 points for them. Bucknell wins a rock fight. Get to their third straight tournament. And we move on to the SEC. This one was my Hail Mary, Braden. This is the one I was talking about.
So that was like me a few years ago when I said Bama was not a bad Hail Mary. I'm just disappointed in Mississippi State.
I was so impressed with myself for getting this one right. I think I was the only one that picked Alabama. They kind of cooked at Mississippi State. J.C. Lukes was a man possessed in this game, by the way. Brevin McDougal doing his thing. Not a dominant game by his standards, but he did score a lot, so that's important. Patrick Payton, 21-3-7 for the Bulldogs. No auto bid for them. It's going to go to the Crimson Tide. They were kind of dominant in this one. Like the whole tournament. Didn't really get pushed a whole lot. My vibe check on them turned out to be correct. Pretty proud of this pick. Moving on, the SoCon Championship. The Mercer Bears do it once again. They defeat Furman. This is also a pick I'm kind of proud of. I did actually have Mercer winning. I was going back and forth between them and Wofford, but I decided to go for Mercer this time. It paid off. Aldrich Swole, I still don't even know if he plays or not. I don't think he even gets like starter minutes, but I think he's off the bench. But he's going to the tournament again. Does Mercer have a crazy upset in them? You remember the last time Mercer made the tournament? What they did to Michigan?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Julius Owen with 17, 6 and 2. Skylar Murphy had 14 and 7. Luther Garrett had 15 and 4 for the Paladins, but they come up short again. I think it's their second loss in the title game here. Mercer, they got that lucky horseshoe. Next game. Here's another one that everyone got right. McNeese winning the Southland. They absolutely cruised through this conference this year. Ended up playing UTRGV in the title game. And they took care of them pretty easily. Notice who led the Cowboys in scoring, Braden. The Demon.
Shuma. That man.
21, 5 and 2. Olumide Obafemi had 20 points of his own. Jesus Rios had 20 points. A lot of 20-point games. But McNeese capping off a 32-1 regular season. McNeese and UTA to the American, question mark. Something to consider. When it's finally time to start doing some realignment. Alright, next one. The Summit League, the one that I think so many people thought was going to be chaos, ended up being very orderly.
Oh.
And North Dakota State actually they just win. Good for them. Didn't even let St. Thomas make it a game, really. Dean Fisher was super efficient scoring the basketball. Jalen Englade had 19 points for the Bison. Brian Bishop at 17 for the Tommies, but it wasn't very close. The Bison gonna go to their second tournament in this Sims history. Last time was in season 1. I'm pretty sure I picked KC. I know I went a little off the wall with this one. Didn't end up working, unfortunately. Good for NDSU. They're back. Next one, we got the Sun Belt. And App State, they did it. I was tempted to pick against them this year after they kind of fucked me over last year, but I believed, and they rewarded me this time. They beat the Raging Cajuns in the title game, who went on a pretty crazy run to get to this game. But App State, they come through this time. The Raging Cajuns. I was debating between. I was thinking about going with Marshall, who Louisiana ended up beating. Funny enough. I'm happy for App State. I'm happy for Heel. Alright, next one. This is the one that Yoni's been praying about. But unfortunately for him, it's Heartbreak City. Alabama A&M. They do it. A 2-point victory. Behind a great performance from Terry Langeveld. They send MVSU home at the 11th hour. I actually picked A&M too. This is my also like sort of Hail Mary pick. I've always I think I've picked A&M like the past 2 years, and they've let me down. But I was like, we're gonna do it one more time because I like Langeveld. He's one of the leading scorers in the nation, I think. It finally paid off, damn it. He hooped in this one too.
Congratulations.
How does Braden feel about this?
Lethal Vanilla did not win, so I think I know what game is next.
Fuck the whole state of Alabama.
I think I know what game is next.
Next game. Congratulations, Braden. I'm just gonna let you drink it in. You gazing upon a grateful universe right now?
I'll send the meme now. I'm doing. Hold up. I think I have the screen recording. I actually have my hands like this. I did it subconsciously. Hold up. Let me see before I report. Damn it, where's the video at? I come prepared with videos, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm blessed.
How do you feel about Morgan Campbell giving you one more good game before he gets his job taken?
Yeah, that's a funny thing. But he dropped a beautiful double-double, 22 points, 12 rebounds.
How do you feel about LaMarcus being efficient?
Sun showed up, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks, 8 of 9, and then, yeah. Ruckus of all people, actually with a double-double. But, beautiful, man. That's another banner hung.
What kind of seed you guys think you're gonna get in the tournament?
They're probably gonna give us a 6 seed and then give us Stony Brook as punishment for existing in the same side as Virginia.
And give you all the gauntlet.
Yeah.
All right, and our last auto bid will be going to the Pacific Tigers. There were actually 2 people that picked them, and you'd be right if you did. They end up beating Seattle in the title game. Honestly, good vibes to see Pacific do this. That they do have a really good coach, so it's interested to see what kind of damage they could do in the tournament, honestly.
Tears in my eyes, man. It's another banner hung. And it came over EKU too. You know, God is good.
God is good all the time, ladies and.
Man, this show's going on for an hour and 30. Good lord.
I thought we'd be doing some more scores by then, but this is a long show. Right. You know what? It was rewarding. Nova Southeastern, somebody had to be in the wreckage, Shane. Somebody had to be in the wreckage.
I love that line. They expect to find at least one of us in the wreckage.
Andre to Henderson. Hey, they expect one of us. They expect one of us.
All right, and I think this next slide is gonna be who won the contest. It was me. I kind of cooked, and Levi was second. He cooked as well, and then third place was Heel, Yoni, Reformed, and Brian tied for that.
Wow,
with 10 points.
This is actually like the first time in forever I've actually never placed in this. This is normally my thing. David and Brian being third is so funny. They're all, man, we're gonna be in last place. We're gonna be in last place.
That Alabama pick, and honestly, I think I was the only person that picked Mercer too. Those are so key.
Oh my God, David's always tied with Yoni at the hip. I know when it comes to tournament pick'ems, these are usually my thing. I'm always like top 3, like number 2, always.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I kind of been cooking in these competitions this year. You all got to step your game up.
But you know what? Shocker, it's not like no. Shane, when he simmed it, like when he did his picks before he even simmed it, because I was in VC, he's like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "What?" My Hail Mary picks. I'm like, "Bro, shut up." My picks, man. I'm like, I knew Shane would win it just the way he was talking. He was beating his chest. That's how he was talking. Like Shane thought all y'all were sweet.
I guess I was right this time.
But you know what? I won the biggest one. I won the biggest. Michigan IRL. That's the one I needed.
All right, I was gonna like show the. I don't even have the game up, so I mean this is already a long show, but yeah, that's gonna do it for us. Selection show will be tomorrow night, so no delay on that. I kind of wanted to like show all the brackets, but I mean we can do that in the tournament preview request stream. That'll be a super long stream. Only need to like go over that for like 10 minutes. Yoni hates Alabama now. He hates Gardner Webb. Does Braden have any final thoughts on the conference tournaments?
The arms race was won, and the banners hung again. And West Georgia will forever have our respect.
Who would be the last team Braden wants to see UTA have to match up against in the first round?
Oh, I already said Stony Brook.
Stony Brook.
And they already had it matched up before, so in the last bracketology. So yeah, that's had us seated in the same region as Virginia. That's half his voter base. That's over half. Let's be honest, Brian. Let's be honest.
Man, we had 11 viewers here.
It was a good show.
My viewers are so loyal. I'm happy that Akron didn't like shit the bed.
Imagine if we just said, you know what, in 30 minutes we're doing a selection show.
Nah, I'm gonna give you all day. Yeah, but that's it for me. I'm gonna sign off. Selection shows tomorrow. That is also the final day to submit any more custom players. Once the clock strikes midnight tomorrow, that'll be closed. So if you have any more you want to submit, go for it. If not, that's also fine. But that's gonna do it for me. Good night to everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now.